Can you recommend a book that made you cry?
Data structures and algorithms in Java.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's session on tips to tackle DSA problems at top product-based companies. If you are preparing for interviews at companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, or Meta, this presentation will give you a structured approach to not only solve data structures and algorithms problems but also to excel in your interviews. Let's get started. First, let's cover the core tip: understand the problem deeply. Don't rush into coding. Instead, restate the problem in your own words. Always clarify inputs, outputs, and constraints. And remember to check for edge cases, like empty arrays, very large inputs, duplicates, or negative values. This saves you from silly mistakes. Next, break down problem types. Most interview questions fall under familiar patterns, arrays and strings, where techniques like sliding window, two pointers, and hashing are common. Recursion and backtracking for subsets, permutations, and classic problems like n-queens. Sorting and searching, especially binary search variations. And dynamic programming, which includes knapsack, longest increasing subsequence, DP on grids, and partition problems. Continuing with problem types, we also see graphs and trees, solved using BFS, DFS, shortest paths, or union find. Stacks and queues, with problems like monotonic stack and LRU cache. And greedy algorithms, which show up in interval scheduling and Huffman coding. If you can recognize the category quickly, you'll avoid the blank page panic most candidates face. Always have a thought process framework. When you face a problem, start with the naive solution, even if it's brute force. Then optimize it, using sorting, hashing, binary search, or dynamic programming. Evaluate space versus time trade-offs. Can you pre-compute or store states? And finally, dry run your approach with examples before writing the code. Always practice with real constraints. Remember, top companies usually ask medium to hard-level questions, not the easy ones. Focus on sets like LeetCode Top 150, Blind 75, and company-tagged questions. And always practice in timed sessions, around 45 minutes per problem, to simulate interview conditions. In actual interviews, think aloud. For example, say, I'll start with a brute force, then optimize using hashing. Interviewers value your clarity of thought and structured approach, not just the final solution. If you're stuck, explain the trade-offs you're considering. You'll still earn points for reasoning. Simulate real interviews with friends or on platforms like Pramp and interviewing.io. Practice explaining while coding. It's a skill you can train.
What's one golden rule in life?
When a man is about to have a bad time, he either goes to the gym or does DSA.
Subscribe for more such content.